Hello and welcome to this weird workshop video. If, like me, you are interested in Arduino and are curious about how things work and how they are put together, this video is for you. Today we will be having a look at what happens when you click on the upload button after writing an Arduino sketch. It's an overview rather than a deep dive into all that happens, but it will be a great start if you want to learn more about the process. Right, let's get started. I've opened up my Arduino editor. First thing we need to do is enable verbose output so we can see all the messages that are output. Go to File, Preferences and take Show verbose output during compilation and upload. Click OK to go back to our main window. I'm going to open the example blink sketch as the example to use. Go to File, Examples, Basic, Blink. I'm expanding the size of the message window at the bottom of the screen to make everything easier to see. I have an Arduino Uno already connected on COM3. The board type and the COM port are set up correctly. Now to hit upload. Scrolling to the top of the output, we can look at what has happened. The first command is Arduino Builder. This is called twice with various options. This is the utility program that controls the compiling process. These two lines are specifying the locations of a lot of other files and data that is needed to upload our sketch to the Arduino Uno. In the next block of commands, we can see several commands all starting with AVR. AVR is a reference to the chip used in the Arduino. It is a range of microcontrollers made by Atmel. The specific chip on the Arduino Uno is a AT-MEGA328P. Atmel have provided software tools that will enable our sketch to be turned into code that can be run on the Arduino. If you are using a board that doesn't have a Atmel AVR chip on it, the commands that are run will be different. Any command starting with AVR is one of these tools. GCC and G++ are the compilers used to convert the written code into the instructions that the microcontroller chip on the Arduino can understand. AVR GCC and AVR G++ are versions of these compilers made for the AVR microcontrollers. Before the first part of compiling, there is some housekeeping taking place. Temporary files that are needed are created. Next, the Arduino sketch is compiled and saved in a temporary location. The same goes for the library files that are needed and the core files for the Arduino Uno. The next stage is the linking. The compiled files are linked together into one single file. This is the hex file that is then uploaded to our Arduino. A program called AVRDude is called. This is the program that sends the hex file to the Arduino device. All of the orange text is from AVRDude. We can see a few things. It is connected to COM3. It is using a program from Arduino. The COM port is set to 115200 and the AVR part is Atmega 328P. Next is detailed information about the memory on the chip and the programmer in use. AVR Dude then reads some data from the chip and confirms that it is a M328P, so all is good to go ahead and program the chip. AVR Dude reads the hex file for our sketch and writes it to the M328P chip on the Arduino board. It then reads the data back from the board, compares it with the file it previously wrote, and tells us it is happy that the two are the same. And that's it! All of that happened in a few seconds. We now have a LED blinking on our Arduino board. You will probably never need to go further into the compilation process than what I have shown here, but enabling the verbose output and knowing what happens when you upload a sketch to an Arduino can be really useful for fault finding. And if you do want to dive in deeper to microcontroller programming outside of Arduino, this has barely scratched the surface, but it is a start. Thanks for watching this Weird Workshop video. More creative computing videos coming soon. Don't forget to do the YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe, and shoot for the stars. Goodbye.